Jason, how are you?
Hey, Jason, you can record it. I told him if you can record it, I told him that we would if we could.
Okay, I just pressed it. We'll see what happens. I don't know where it goes, but we'll figure it out.
Either afterwards.
Oh, okay. Good thing you know what's happening. So we wanted to go through just a few things quick. At our last meeting, there was a request for some host coaching training. We wanted to talk about transferring over to spring and summer, so changing up your menus and your recipes a little bit, and do some recognition for everybody. And Jen's got all the upcoming specials that we're all working toward achieving. So how's that sound? Good? Good? Okay. I think we'll start with the host coaching because I don't have a ton. Well, it's not a big deal, but there's a few tips I want to share with you and a few things I want you to make notes about where to find. So I think the biggest thing to remember with host coaching is that you are being a coach with the host, which means you're not directing them what to do, but you're working with them on how to do it well, right? That's what a coach does, encouraging, but also reminding in your own mind, I guess, not them, that you know what makes a good party. These people don't. And even if they've hosted with you before, they need to be reminded how to have a good party. So one of the things I always think about during host coaching is, why did this person book a party? Number one. And then how is my relationship with this person? Because our business is a relationship business. So is this my friend? Is this someone I just met at a party? Or, how do I know them? How am I going to work with them? That kind of thing. So a lot of times I will ask them questions if, like, let's say they booked at a party. Well, what's your reason for scheduling the party? What are you most excited about? Well, I want that rock crock or whatever. So kind of find out why they're scheduling the party with you. Maybe even give them a call right away when they book it. If it's a Facebook message or whatever, hey, what's got you excited about having this party? Because then you can really work with that person. It's kind of like when we recruit people, we want to know their why and why they're signing up. So we want to know why they're having a party. And then talk with them about, what kind of theme do you think your friends would enjoy? Ask them that kind of a question, because then you can figure out, okay, these people like to drink. She better have some margaritas ready. I can pair that up with some Mexican food, or, wow, these people, love their wine. Let's do a wine, cheese, and chocolate party. So if you can find out a little bit about her friends, you can tailor the party to her friends, which is going to put you in the right direction to a successful party. One of the other things you can do when you're talking with them, with the host, is find out who they're looking forward to seeing at their party. So, hey, who are you, most excited to have invite to this party and have come? Oh my gosh, I haven't seen my friend Jen in like 2 years, and she better come or I'm going to be so mad. So make a note and then check with her. Hey, is your friend Jen coming? I know you really wanted her to come. And then, she can follow up with that person and really make that connection. So that's just some of it. I think that's important, is getting a relationship with the host. I mean, really, by the time you're done working with her and it's the party, you should know him or her pretty well. Do they have a husband? Are there going to be some kids there? Do they have a dog that's going to knock you over when you walk in the door? It's always kind of nice to know what to expect. So I think that's important. The other tip I heard recently that I thought was fantabulous was to find out if his or her friends are coming for a specific reason. Like, maybe you're talking with Jen about hosting and she says, oh, my friend Susie wants to come. She loves that food chopper. So then if you are combining the party with a virtual party, or you're doing an event on Facebook, you're going to post the food chopper And the host is going to tag that person and say, hey, Jen, remember, you wanted this. Come get it. Something like that. This might sound like, oh my gosh, I have to make a lot of notes and, kind of memorize these things. Well, if you're doing host coaching right, you should have some kind of a notebook or a checklist or something for each and every host. So it's not hard to write down, whether it's on your computer, on your phone. It's not hard to make a note next to that and say, Jen wants Susie to come. Susie wants a food chopper. Remember to post the food chopper. Something like that. So that is the biggest key, I think, to host coaching, is to having a system in place for what's going to work for you. Everybody does it a little different, and you have to find what works for you. I can't do it for you. I can tell you how to do it, how I do it, how my friend Sue Stein does it. Maybe Jen can tell you how she does it. Marna can tell you how she does it. But you have to find what works for you. So my best advice is to go to PC University and pull up on there the host coaching, because there are checklists on there. There's videos to watch. There's scripts of what to say. There's when to call these people. It might take you 5 or 10 minutes to find it all, but I promise, print it out, put it in a binder, put it on your phone. I don't care what you do. Take screenshots of it. But every time you book a party, pull that out, look at it, and go, okay, I'm going to set my dates right now. I've got a caller 2 weeks before, 1 week before, 5 days before, the night before, whatever, and put those dates in your calendar. Put them in a little tickler. And honestly, it doesn't have to be a call anymore. A quick Facebook message, a quick text. I like to send out recipes for the party either in an email, or if I'm on top of it, I'll print it out. So they get different forms of communication. They might get a phone call from me. They'll get a text, they'll get a Facebook message, but then something in the mail too. And I think that really, really helps to kind of touch on it. Another tip that I think really works, if you can be organized enough, is to make all your host packets at once. Make like 10 of them. And leave out the host special, and leave out the host letter, and leave out the order forms and the guest special. Okay, so now you have 10 bare bone host packets. Bring them to your party, and in a separate file folder, print out 2 May specials, 2 June, whatever you're booking, print those out. So when they book their party at the party, you can hand it to them. Look, here's what we're going to do. Here's your catalogs. I've got, we're doing your party in May. Look, here's a couple May order forms. Here's the May host and guest special. You're going to spend 5 minutes with that person right there, and you're going to save yourself $6 in mailing, because you've just given them their host packet right there. Gives you a chance to go over it, put the recruiting information in there, maybe print out the recruiting special. Look, here's the special. I want to make sure you see that kind of thing. That helps me a ton when I do it. Do I always do it? No, because I get lazy and don't make up all my packets. But when I do it, I also find I get more bookings because I'm prepared. I'm like, in my mind, I've got 10 host packets to give away. That's huge. Your mindset is half the battle. So if you can go and be prepared and even say to yourself, I'm going to book 3 May parties tonight, print out 3 host May specials, 3 guest May specials. It's in your mind, and your mind matters, and your mind takes over, and it's going to change how you do things. So that's one of my big tips. I call them skeleton host packets. Make them up. Let's see. Make sure that if you're doing the Facebook events, that your host is really involved. We're having a lot of trouble with the notifications on Facebook events and groups. But if the host is posting, people see it more. So have her post, I'm getting excited, I'm picking the recipe, blah, 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 whatever, and work with her on posting. Her friends are going to see it more. Have her tag people like we talked about. I don't know. Does that make sense? Any questions on all that? Anybody? Something? No? Okay. So on PC University, there is a great thing called a host checklist. It's a monthly host tracker. If you just print that out each month, you can write in each host you have and then check off as you do the things. So I think for me, that's hugely efficient. And then what I do is write down the dates and put those in my calendar and try my best to remember to call or text or host coach that host when the date is right. Now, like I said, it doesn't always have to be a phone call, but the scripts are all there. So just turn it into a Facebook message and say, hey, our party's coming up. What do you think? How many people do you have coming? The most important call that I think should always be a phone call is the 2 or 1 day before her actual party. Because that's when you're going to find out the key things. How big is your microwave, right? Have you ever gone to a party and the microwave's not, hi Donovan, not big enough? And you're kind of thinking to yourself, great, now what do I do? If you had talked to her in advance, we're going to use your microwave. How big is it? The other thing that does for them is gives them a chance to clean their microwave. So many people are embarrassed when I get there and say, you're going to use my microwave? It's filthy. I haven't cleaned it, blah, blah, blah. So it's important to some people. It's not to others. But that's, again, what I'm saying. It's your relationship with that person. Find out where you're going to set up. What does your kitchen look like? Are we going to have the party in the kitchen? I'm so excited. And, oh, it's beautiful. It has granite countertops and an island, and it's going to just be fabulous. Well, then you know what to expect when you get there, right? If she says, well, like this happened to me one time. Well, it's going to be on a little hope chest in the living room, and you can do the party on your knees on the carpet. Oh, really? How about I bring a table? But what if I hadn't had that conversation and I got there and it was a hope chest on the floor? So you'll be surprised. So let's not be surprised. Let's be ready for business and have a really good party. So that's, I think, the important actual phone call. And tell her what time you're going to be there, which should be at least a half hour early. Ask for directions, because not everybody, their GPS doesn't work to their house. You try to go to Marna's house using your GPS, you end up somewhere else. So I always ask that question. Hey, will my GPS take me right to your house? No, oh my gosh, no. Or how about if you give me some landmarks? I'm not a north, south, east, west person. Don't tell me to turn east, because I don't know what that means. How about left or right at the McDonald's? That works great. So that's what I tell them. Do you understand what I'm saying about just kind of building that rapport with them? By the time I get there, they know I'm kind of quirky and, you know, I don't know my directions and, you know, things are funny. It really is about having a relationship and communicating with them. They don't want to be surprised either. They don't want to be surprised that you're using their microwave, that, oh my gosh, they really needed this, that, or the other thing. You didn't tell them that. That's not fun. That's not a fun party. I'd be really upset if I had a party and that happened. So communication, communication. Hey, Jason, now we can see you. We couldn't see you before. So that's my tips on host coaching. I'm preaching PC University because I'm telling you guys, it's all there. It's all there. Jen, I know that you really work on the 12 to 15 people, so why don't you touch on that just real quick?
Sorry.
No, you're good.
I do the same thing that Karen does as far as the system. I'll show you guys. It's really not. It's going to be kind of confusing, but this is my planner. I write all my parties down in here, and let's see if I can get it close enough. I write the time. I write the person it was booked from. I have little check marks for sending out the packet. R is for recipes. E is for email. I think I write in quotes, I write what the direct link is for the host party. So I write everything down. And then I have like called on 420, and then I write if it's okay, or if I left a message, or if her voicemail box was full or whatever. I keep notes on everything. So because I do, you know, a decent amount of parties a month, so I can't remember everybody's everything. But yeah, as far as the guest count, is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
Okay. I I only talk about 12 to 15 people. I don't talk about what recipe are we doing until the last phone call, like you said. I don't talk about I'm sorry if it sounds like somebody's getting killed back there. They're fine. I don't talk about food. I don't talk about anything at all except 12 to 15 people. Did you hand out all of your invitations? If you didn't, they'll say like sometimes, well, oh, I handed out like 20. I don't know who else to give the rest to. I'm like, hey, does your mom have, like a few people she can hand them out to? Or what about your best friend? Does she have some people she can hand them out to at work or something? That way I try to really get them to hand out everything, all of their invitations. I don't want them back. Honestly, I expect to pay for them and get rid of them. So I want them all to go out. But I just stress that. I tell them that if they have 25 confirmed guests, that I will buy the food. And that does not include your dog, the tree out back, your husband, your kids, none of that. Like, your best friend's daughter, nothing. It doesn't count. So that's never happened. I've never had to buy the food, but usually the guest count is high, pretty high. So.
And what kind of invitations are you using right now?
I use mini catalogs. I have for a long time. I slap a label on the front. I used to do the back, but actually I just got some feedback from a guest that she didn't even see the label on the back. So I started sticking them on the front.
Okay.
And
how many do you give them?
I send 36. I print out 6 sheets of 6 labels and send 36 packets or mini catalogs.
Okay. And I'm trying something a little different. I'm doing 12 minis. 12? Yeah, because, wait, how many are on a page? 9? So I must be doing 18, 2 pages. And then doing postcards and putting the link on stickers for the party for the postcards so they can just hand them out. So these are what you're going to mail, the mini catalogs. These you can just hand out. They have the party link on them. I don't know. See if something else gets
anyway, the invitations out, I think is good.
Yep. But I think what you're saying is fantastic about working with the host on who else she can invite. So that's like the call 1 week, 10 days before the party. I always do a check-in. Hey, how many people do you have coming? And if she says 8, I don't go, oh, 8 is great. I'm so excited. I say 8 is a great number. Let's work towards getting more. So who else can you think of? And I love the word choices that you gave your mom, your grandma, your sister, whatever, your dog. Not okay.
Right. Those don't count.
Right.
I don't count. You don't count. They don't count.
Yeah. And that's so true because I've been to so many parties. I have 15 coming and I get there and there's 4 teenagers. There's Grandpa Joe back in the corner and like, wait. So it is important to clarify what you want. Like I said, you are coaching them. You are leading them to a great party. If they get 12 to 15 people there, your show average is going to be like John's, which is about 900, 800 or 900 a party, right?
I don't know if it's that good, but
no, close.
More than the company average, though.
Yeah. So, okay, let's say 650. Would you not want a $650 party every time you go out? You'll get that with that many people there. So
they say that you make your money in your host coaching and you go to the party to pick it up. It's true.
Yeah, everybody write that down. That's awesome.
True. If you don't talk to your people, I don't know about you guys. I try to call once a week. And if I haven't called them in like 2-3 weeks, I'm terrified to make that phone call because there's been so many times that I've waited or something's come up or time passes and then I call and they're like, oh, I've been meaning to call you. I can't do the party. And so it's just nice for me to check in every week. They know that I'm thinking about them. I know that I'm reminding them every week and that they're less likely to cancel their party or reschedule it.
Well, and then if you do find out 2 weeks in advance, you could reschedule that.
Right.
You could set up, a virtual party. You have time. But when you find out the night before, that really blows because a lot of people count on every single party to make their 750 or their 1250 or whatever their goal is. And when one cancels at the last minute, there's nothing you can do. It's too late. So a lot of people say to me, well, I don't have time, Karen, to do all of this. This is crazy. This is a lot of work. It's not a lot of time. Set aside 1 night a week. Sunday nights, 7:30, I'm calling my host for the month. Every week, 7:30 to 8 p.m. That's not a big deal. Whatever works for you. But that's what we're saying about a system. Jen's got a system in her calendar. I have one very similar to that. I use my calendar. I write a little HP next to it. FB, did I set up their Facebook party menu? And I write the link in there and all that good stuff. Check them off as I go. It's not hard if you have a system. It's just like, do you pay bills randomly? Probably not. You probably pay them based on your pay periods and when they're due, and you have some kind of schedule. So you've got to think of your business, the important parts like this, as a system. Because like Jen said, this is the money making. And I know Jen knows her people well. By the time you get to that party, you know them. You have a relationship with them. They're ready to help you out and have a great time, and you're ready to help them out and have a great time. So it's a mutual experience.
Yeah.
So any questions about that? I mean, anything like there's no way or whatever? I mean, what are you guys thinking? Feedback. Da, 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 da. Nothing.
I think those sound like great suggestions.
Good. Awesome. Good. Well, you can reach out to any of us anytime. We'll always help you, but you know that. All of us together as a group. But what we also wanted to talk about tonight was, I think spring has sprung. Number one, I'm sneezing a lot, so the allergy season has arrived. But I see that my flowers are blooming and my trees are getting leaves, and John's going to go fertilize tonight because it's supposed to rain tomorrow. So all signs of spring are here. So should you still at your parties be making soups and stews and heavy meals that you're going to cook in the oven at 450 for 25 minutes?
No.
No. So we really want to change up our menus. So what does anybody have on their menu right now that you're super excited about and you hope your host picks and you're ready to do for spring?
I'm going to do the beef carnitas.
Nice.
So it's just sort of taco style. And then if my hosts, we can do some kind of dessert to go with it on a bar pan or anything like that. And then if you want to make burritos or something like that, then that'll work.
Perfect. Anybody else have one they're working on?
Jen, quit muting me. I'm offering the rush hour fajitas because that's a great one for quick, easy meals in the summertime, and then chocolate fondues.
Yummy. Yeah. Good. Awesome. Anybody else got a good one they're working on? I added to mine the summertime spaghetti. If you've not seen that recipe, look that one up. It's called summertime spaghetti. It's done in the microwave. But I like to use the bow tie pasta instead of spaghetti. It kind of goes farther at a party. Great, quick recipe. But you can use your grill pan to do the chicken. You can, I don't know, if you wanted to break out the grill, you could do that for the chicken. But lots of different things. But the key to all these recipes and changing them up is we want to make sure that you're using power tools in your recipe, right? No mini muffin pan to make your main dish. We don't want you using the cut and seal to make, I don't know, everybody gets a peanut butter sandwich. That's not gonna do it. Something that really shows off the rock crock, the slow cooker stand, the grill pan, relevant things to the time. All the salads are great recipes. There's a fantastic Southwest salad out there. That's one of my favorites to make. You take the ranch dressing and mix it with the Southwest seasoning, and that's the dressing, and it's so good. What else is my salad favorites? Oh, I love the cheeseburger salad. If you've not tried the deluxe cheeseburger salad, that's a great one because people are so surprised that it's good because it sounds bizarre. It looks like a taco salad, but it tastes like a cheeseburger, and people love it. So, and you can do the burger however you want. If you want to do it, in your rock crock or a skillet or the micro cooker, something like that. You're going to show all the salad products. It's great. Of course, we want to focus on Mom's Day, and that's not until the 10th, but orders pretty much need to be in by May 3rd. So start promoting that on your Facebook groups or whatever. Posting recipes. And then, it doesn't hurt to pull out the old gardening stuff when you're talking about salads. How many of you garden? How many of you grow your own vegetables? Tie that in. Look at our great gardening tools. So really, you want to make sure your recipes are relevant to the season and that you're using power tools. Jen, what do you have added for spring? Anything? Any good recipes you're adding?
I changed my recipes back last month, and I did Mile High nachos. I added because you can do them on the grill. I've been doing it in the oven because it's been cold-ish, but I plan to do them on the grill when it warms up. I don't change my recipes a lot. I'm not a big fan of cooking, so I kind of tweak them, try to make them like this. Like I take the soups off and I add a couple things, but I don't change a whole lot. I still do the fajitas. I still do the chicken fiesta dip. I just kind of tweak it and make it like, ooh, dips and sips. Ooh, right. Let's be on the porch. So,
right, and use different products probably. That reminds me of another recipe that's been on my sheet that I'm not taking off, and you can find it on the Pampered Chef website. It's called Chicken Fajita Bites. So if you're sick of chicken fajitas or you're sick of the dip, this is a great recipe. You cook up the chicken, chop it all up, and add in a bunch of stuff. And I can't remember. And you serve it on sliced up peppers. And so it's this, you just bake it for like 5 minutes at the most to melt the mozzarella cheese on the top. It is a huge hit. If you don't want to bake it, you don't have to. People eat the filling in a tortilla shell, corn tortilla, whatever. It's super good. So that one's really good. I just remembered I put that one on again. And then the other one that Marna did at our directors meeting that I think is great to add is the cherry apple crisp, because you can do it in the microwave and then put it in your slow cooker stand. So at the party, it stays toasty warm for everybody. And so it's not a big, heavy recipe. It's nice and light with some homemade whipped cream on it. So you get the idea. If you need recipe ideas, please always ask us. We'll help you find it on the website. We'll give you different ideas. But we always want you thinking about what products is this recipe going to sell? Is it a power tool recipe? Because the host cares about the recipe. Hi, Jason's kids. And you care about the products, right? So it has to be something that marries them both together. And that's always, I think, so key. I've told you all the story about Mandy Sylvester, who started out doing mini muffin ham puffs for the first 6 months of her career. That's the only thing she made. Why is my show average so low? Why can't I raise my show average? And her and Marna chatted, and suddenly she was using the deep covered baker for chicken fajitas and chicken fiesta dip, and she started having bigger parties, bigger sales. So it does matter.
Yeah, totally.
Size matters. No.
I looked up on one of my reports what my most sold products were, and they like the first 5 or 10 were like the ones I show at parties. Every single one of them was. So you sell what you show, and if you take a muffin fan, then you're gonna sell that. But it's 1950 or something, right? So I don't even know. So yeah, sell the big stuff.
Cool. All right. So why don't you tell them about what they get when they sell more? Yay.
All right. Well, when you guys sell more this month and next month. Whoa, where'd you go? Hold on. There you go. We've got a special going on. You guys all saw the ice cream products, right?
Yay.
So,
Yes.
I know. And I don't know I know on my team who's got sales in already for this. I don't have it in front of me, but I know a couple people have earned some of these. So for April, it's all the ice cream stuff, and it's so much easier than they've made it in the last several months, because you don't have to get $7.50 in, which we want you to. Of course, that's great, and you guys make more money. But you can even just submit two $200 parties and get this stuff, right? So that's for level 1. Level 2 is $1,500 or more in sales, and then you'll get both sets. So I'm sure you guys have seen these. I think Marna posted this in her group too. Do I sound like a dude? Tell me the truth. A little bit.
A little echoey, but not bad.
A little bit like a dude. All right. And then in May, it's more about the ice cream products, but also the cold brew pitcher as well. So, and then also in May, do you guys know about the Help with Cancer stuff? I'm sure you've seen that. People have been posting stuff. You can take pre-orders now, and you can add them to any May party, or you can, if you can get enough orders, you can make your own party. You get the host rewards for it. So I think that a lot of people are excited about the pink products because they were gone for a season, and so you can really market these as something big, something that they can get, you know, this month or well next month only. And cancer has touched almost everyone's life in some way or another. So a lot of people have that draw to help with that fundraiser.
Right. And it's the pink mix and shop, so it's super cute. Everybody's going to want it. And the water bottle, a lot of confusion on this. I've seen it on a bunch of boards about the cost of the water bottle. It's less than the one in the catalog. It's only $16.99, which is weird. We never have products that end in 99 cents. I guess we're trying something new maybe. I don't know what they're doing, but that is different, so keep that in mind. And I know our team, Paula's earned all the ice cream products because she's got over, 1,700 in sales already. And Brittany, who's not on the call, has earned the 750 already. And Marla, not on the call, has also earned the 750. So Jeannie's close. And I know, Amy, that's your goal. What do you think? Are you going to get there?
I'm having a party tomorrow, and I have one that hopefully we can get to qualify. So hopefully I can get 2.
2 parties, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm cheering for you. How about anybody else? Is that your goal, the 2 parties or the 750 or even the 1,500? Jason, thumbs up? Yes?
I'm looking right now at their stuff. My computer is slow.
Shannon, anybody? I can't tell who the other 2 are. They're gone. No pictures.
Amanda.
Oh.
I was just going to look up my team stuff, but my computer is like incredibly slow when I zoom on, so.
Yeah.
It's not working.
Well, I was going to also, I don't know where Jeannie went, but I was going to celebrate because we had, in March, we had some promotions on my personal team. We had Paula, who's up there in the corner, promote to senior consultant, which means she had 1 consultant sign up under her that sold, was active, and she was active. And then we had Brittany on our team do the same. And then, of course, with Jeannie, we had her promote to director. So that is super exciting. That was a huge, exciting March for all of us. And we're working on more. Let's see. Oh, and I was going to just tell my team as well that I do a drawing every month. If we beat our team sales from the last year, then I do a drawing for a $20 gift card. And everyone that does 150 gets in the drawing. The top 2 sellers get another ticket and recruiters get another ticket. And I did the drawing and the winner was Heather, but she's not on the call. So I'll let her know she won. So she wins a little $20 gift card from me. So that's exciting. Yay. All right, what'd you find? Anything, John? Nothing? Still slow?
There we go.
I muted? Was I muted?
Yeah.
Sam on my team has $1,200 in, so she's got the first level and is close to the second.
Good.
There's a couple that are close to the first level. Michelle, Heather. My freaking computer's slow. Yeah, Michelle and Heather are both pretty close. And I know that Dee Dee is at a party tonight, so
Oh,
she's
great.
too.
Good. Yeah, best reason ever to miss a team meeting, and probably the most acceptable reason is you have a party.
Right. We'll take that.
We don't mind hearing that. Sorry, I have a party. Well, okay. Sorry you have to miss it, but that's okay. Always. Okay. What else?
Ignition. Oh, I want to talk about conference really quick.
Yes, please. Thank you. I want to do that.
Anybody registered for conference? I know that I've talked to Jason, Amanda, Shannon on my team, and one other that were thinking about going or wanting to go. When I checked my report today, I don't have anybody that's registered yet. So you guys have until, I think, I don't want to say the wrong day. Do you know when it is, Karen?
I don't.
For the registration cost, it's like June something, I think. For registration goes up. So you guys want to get those in. And that way we can start planning as far as like driving down and hotels and all that stuff. I'm so pumped. I'm going to be the biggest fat lady ever, and I'm going to be walking around Chicago. You guys, it's so much fun.
It is fun.
Not just fun, but it's informative. You get to find out all the new fall products. You get to take a bunch of them home with you. You get to be in the presence of the people that have been doing this forever. And just you know how like when you hear somebody say something a different way that you haven't heard before, you're like, wow, it like blows my mind sometimes, and I need to write it down. When you go to these workshops, they just tell you like a million things that you want to incorporate. So you can come home with all these ideas. I don't know. I can't tell you enough. I went my first year and I've gone every year since. I just love it. It's like I'd say girls' weekend. Sorry, Jason, but for me, it's always been before you a girls' weekend away, and you know, and I get to write it all off on my taxes too. So you guys should come. If you're not coming, if you are thinking about it, you're on the, you know, on the fence, lean towards coming. It's fun, and it's one of the best things for your business, especially right before our biggest selling season.
Well, that's what I was going to say. It gives you that shot in the arm because, you know, come July, we're like loving Michigan summers, right? We're just having a great time out on the deck. If you have a pool, if you have a cabin, and sometimes business gets put next door to all that. So you go to this conference and it just blows your mind and you're totally recharged to be on fire. And you know what? I met so many people on this cruise who earned the trip in 6 months or less. They're like, oh yeah, I earned it. One girl I talked to has already earned next year's. Okay.
Oh
so if you're feeling like, well, that trip thing's out of my realm, I can't promote to director, I'm not going to conference because I'm not, you know, that dedicated, this is just something I do on the side. And scratch all that. I want you positive. I'm an optimist. So scratch all that, go to conference, and you're going to come back so fired up. You'll be booking parties on the way home and recruiting people at the McDonald's we stop at. That's how excited you are on the way home. It's crazy. And you're exhausted, so make sure that the next day after conference, you don't have anything big scheduled. I always come home like, yay, great to see everybody. I'm going to bed. But it's the shot in the arm that you need. Now, it is pricey, but there's a lot of time before conference to pay for it. So add one more party to your calendar and say, the commission I make off Susie's party is going to help me pay for conference. How much stuff do you have around your house that you could list on the yard sale site and sell and say, anything I make from the sale of my Coach bag or my Coach shoes or whatever you have goes to pay for conference. I personally keep a little change jar on my desk and all my change goes in it. And the night before conference, I go to the bank and cash it all in, and it pays for one of my dinners every single year.
Yep.
There's a lot you can do. We're happy to help you any way we can to make it affordable. We share rooms, we drive together, we share all that cost. So it's really not a big investment, but it's a life-changing investment. So like Jen, I've gone every year since my first year, and I wouldn't miss it. Nope.
Nope, I wouldn't either. I got my clearance from a doctor. I'm good to go.
Awesome. Awesome. Okay, somebody has a raised hand. What does that mean? Says,
Who is it?
no? Gone. Does somebody have a question? Question? Anybody? Question? No? All right, so what's going on? How about we do this? We go around, we'll unmute all of you and tell us, again, because I am a complete optimist, we want to have a cheers for you kind of time. I'm going to wrap it up with that. So I want to hear a positive thing that's going on in your business and then also a positive thing going on just in your life, okay? So Paula, you're in my upper corner, so you're first.
Positive in my business. I started booking May, so that's good. I was getting a little nervous about May bookings. And then positive in my life, health related. They've switched up some medication, and that's helping.
Good.
And I can get outside in the sunshine a little bit, so that's good.
Excellent. I was happy to see that. You went for a bike ride.
I
and you went for a
did.
walk.
It was the shortest bike ride ever, but I went.
That's fabulous. See? Good job. All right, Amy, you're next on my screen.
For my business, I'm hosting like a spring open house at my house tomorrow. And when I was contacting people, one person said she couldn't make it, but she wanted to book a party for July.
Woohoo!
I have a July party booked already. And then finals was this week, so I'm all done with school. I have one final on Thursday, but I'm all done with school finally for this semester.
Yay! Are you taking summer classes too or no?
No, I'm gonna take the spring and summer off and go back in the fall.
Good for you. More time for Pampered Chef.
Yes.
Good job. Jen, do you want to share? Because you're next on my screen.
Business from last. I had my best month last month, and am booking into I think the end of June. So I'm excited about that. I really want to get ahead before the baby, get my parties booked way ahead.
Right.
And we didn't do recognition, so huge shout out to Jason, by the way, for over $2,000 in sales last month.
Thank you.
And
You took my what's going on in my business.
Well, we can still do some recognition for your team.
personally, I'm not sick anymore. Well, I'm like on the mend, so that's good. Antibiotics after 12 to 24 hours really make quite a difference.
Yeah. Good for you. All right, Jason, go.
Well, I guess for the business, it was making Marta's top 10. That was pretty awesome.
Fantastic.
That's okay. Thanks, Jen. And then on a personal note, there may be a career change after 20 years with the same company. Not real sure yet. We're kind of talking some things out, so we'll see.
Well, that's exciting. But we'll miss you at Office Max. Okay. I don't know who's next because it just says Samsung on my screen. I don't know who that is.
I don't know who that is either.
Oh, it's Michelle. Hi, Michelle. Hey.
Hello. Hello. Sorry, I was at a softball game.
Did they win?
No.
No. Did they have fun?
Yes.
Okay. So tell us what's going on. One good thing going on in your Pampered Chef world and one good thing going on in your personal world.
Oh, Pampered Chef, kind of right now, so not real good there, but personal world.
No, wait, go back.
Okay.
Positive things going on in your Pampered Chef world. You can think of something.
Oh, I hit the first tier for the summer products this month already.
Go, girl. You're awesome. Good job.
Thank you. But personal life, that.
Yes.
Summer. It's summer. I don't know. We're busy, but it's fun. So I don't know.
Great. Good. Thank you. And then I think we have Shannon, I know.
Hi, can you hear me?
Hi.
So, positive thing for my Pampered Chef is that I didn't quit, and I just updated my personal website, and I just updated my Manage My News, and I am updating my Facebook page for Pampered Chef, and I really want to go to conference. I echo everything that Jen and Karen said. It's totally awesome, and I hope that I can make it, especially since this year I only have to pay $99 for registration, and that is like bonus.
Yeah.
So, so I'll be getting in touch with you, Jen, once I can confirm that I can or cannot make it down. And so that's all Pampered Chef. So it's like the sky's the limit. It could be worse. Like I registered for my personal website. So that's like a big deal for me. Like, yay, another 6 months, yay. Personally, I have a new love interest with whom I will likely be moving in the next month. And so that is a huge deal after 2.5 years after a pretty ugly divorce. So I'm very excited about that.
Yay, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thanks for sharing. That's cool. And I showed 2 more people on, but I don't know who they are.
Amanda is one.
Oh, Amanda, are you there? No?
I don't know who the Samsung person is.
I don't either.
Brittany, she was trying to get on, she said. Oh.
It's Brittany.
There she
Brittany. What's going on, girl? Are you still at work?
No, I'm at home with 3 ornery children.
Very nice.
Yes.
Well, we cheered for you because you got the senior consultant promotion. So good job.
Thank you.
And you've already got.
And I got this to work. I just don't know how to get the video to work.
How to get what? Oh, yeah, I don't either.
I can't figure it out. But I got the volume to work now, so that's. I raised my hand and I was trying to participate. He was here, but it wasn't working.
Well, I'm inept. I'm like, what does that mean? Somebody's raising their hand. Sorry. Hey, but good news for you that you've already got in enough sales for that first level. So that's exciting.
I'm trying for the 1,500, but it's not looking very good.
Well, tell us one thing that is looking good in your life and your Pampered Chef and all that good stuff.
I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, tell us something that is going good.
What is going good? Work really sucks today, so I don't have anything good.
That's why you do Pampered Chef, because it's fun, right?
Well, normally my job is fun. Just I worked with a bunch of idiots today.
Aw. Well, it takes all to make the world go round, right?
That's right.
Amanda, are you still on or no? No. Okay, when Shannon was talking, that reminded me of something else I wanted to tell you about, and that is to make sure you go on your personal website. Just go on it as a customer. Just go on it, like mine's Karen's Fun. So Pampered Chef is Karen's Fun. And see if it's current, because you want to make sure that your news is current, that things look current. If you've got outdated material on there and a customer goes to that, they're not going to be that excited about doing business with you. So do you all know how to update all that? It's not hard. It's pretty self-explanatory. But if you need help, we'll certainly help you. No? Yes, we're all good? Okay. I guess I didn't share. Let's see. Let's see. Good with Pampered Chef is, of course, all of you attending this meeting tonight. We so appreciate it. We love you all, and we appreciate everything you do to make our teams grow, get better, get bigger, be stronger. And this right here is what does that. It's not just your sales. It's not just your recruits. It's working together. And the fact that you take time to be with us is great. Let's see. In my personal life, I think I already told you I'm excited for spring. It's happening, and I was super excited and thankful to every single person I know that helped me along the way to go on our Pampered Chef cruise, because my husband and I have 2 teenagers, and we never leave them on purpose. Like, we don't do date night. He travels. We're busy. And we just sometimes like high five each other in the morning and on the way home and see you later. Great. Nice knowing you. How was dinner? Bye. Gotta run. So to have actual time with him, we could have cared less if it was a cruise or a hotel in South Dakota. It didn't matter. We loved the cruise. We had a great time. We loved the free food and we loved the free alcohol. And today I'm like, come on. Nobody's bringing me free drinks today. It was kind of a bummer. But you don't understand how great those trips are. So we want you to strive for them. Because even if it's just time alone with a sister who can come with you, your spouse. I know Jen's taken a friend before. That time to get away is so needed. And the fact that Pampered Chef allows you to do it for free is even better. Because if you work a corporate job, that doesn't happen. So keep going. We're thankful for all of you. I'm super happy. So who has questions? Like, what have you been like, oh, if I could only talk to my director, I would ask her this. Anybody have questions?
This is Shannon. I have a question.
Yeah.
I just tried to send a customer connection email to every single contact that I have, and it said, oh, your email has been sent. But when I go back to my groups, it doesn't say, it says that there's only one person in my send e-newsletter. So any ideas?
Jen, you can take that one.
So when you send a customer connection email, that's totally separate from your automated newsletter. So the newsletter that Pampered Chef sends out, you're going to want to go in your contacts, select all, and then at the top you can have, there's like a drop down box that says add to newsletter or something like that. And that will add everybody to the automated newsletter that Pampered Chef sends out every month without you having to do anything. The customer contact email is something totally separate that if you clicked everybody and you sent it sent it to everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Make sense?
Yep, it does. I just did it.
Yeah.
So thank you. Perfect.
Every now and then too, because I'll have, like 2,000 contacts, but only 500 of them are getting a newsletter because I don't update. Like, you have to do that every so often. Is just add the rest, the new people on.
Sure, that makes sense. Thank you.
Yeah, good question.
Mm-hmm.
I have Amanda's, really quick. Amanda's, she for some reason can't be heard. So, and her good thing in life is her health is finally okay. No more partial collapsed lung. So that's great.
Oh gosh, yes, that's great.
And then Pampered Chef people are finally knowing I'm selling and they're ordering. So.
Good. That's awesome.
Any other questions? Sorry. I know Amanda has some questions. You can just text me. For whatever reason, we can't hear you. Anybody else?
No.
Cricket.
Crickets. Okay. Michelle, did you hear the little bit we did about host coaching and the upcoming specials and recipes and stuff like that, or were you not on yet?
No, I got on right when you said, who's that? And you said, oh, Michelle, that was me. That was when I got on, so.
Okay, I did record it, so hopefully I can post the link. Because we talked a lot about host coaching, and then Jen went over all the upcoming specials, and then we talked a lot about changing up your recipes for the spring-summer season. So
okay.
We'll maybe even post some of those recipes if we can, if you want.
Good. Yes, please.
Okay. Anything else, or are you guys like tapped out? We're done.
You guys rock. You're regular meeting attenders. It's a good thing.
It is a good thing.
I gotta write down who's up here, by the way.
We'll try again next month to get a full-blown in-person meeting together, but we thought since Jen wasn't well and I had just gotten back, we only had a few that could actually show up, that maybe we'd try it this way, and maybe we'll do that every other month. whatever works for you guys. But
I was just going to say, this is huge because with everything going on here, and now my husband's in softball and golf, and the kids are in softball, this for me, I can almost always make it.
Okay, perfect.
Even if I'm at a softball game, I can put an earbud in and I can listen and, you know, take notes, but this is huge for me.
Excellent.
Maybe like a regular meeting, we can live stream like Facebook Live or something too, so that people can watch that.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Can't make it.
Okay. And these are all things we want to hear from you guys. Like what excites you about coming to a meeting? What makes you come to a meeting? What do you want us to talk about at a meeting? We talked about host coaching because that's what I heard at the last meeting you guys wanted to hear about. So we're here to help you. It's kind of hard to help you if we don't know what you want. So keep those comments coming.
Well, thanks for making it, you guys, especially you, Jen, since you're illin and baking a baby and, you know, all that stuff. So I really appreciate it.
Awesome. She's great. She's a rock star.
Punches, guys. I know I was supposed to do another training. I'm going to work on that tonight. So.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Let's all keep in touch. We'll end the meeting for now, but let's all keep in touch.
All right.
We need to know what you're doing, where you are, how's it going. Don't be strangers. We miss you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.